Welcome to my devlog series where I document the challenges I undertake each month using Unreal Engine's free-for-the-month assets. The rules of the challenge are, as always, I must use at least one of Epic's free-for-the-month assets. I shouldn't spend more than 1 week of effort on the project for the whole month. I must make a video reviewing the assets and what was learned.
Let's quickly run through this month's assets. Big Niagara Bundle, The Bazaar, Brutalist Architecture Office, Goblin Warrior Modular, Landscaping. This has to be one of the best months in recent memory. Very cool assets and plugins, some with additional functionality, especially the Brutalist asset. Coming with a building generator is extremely nice, and the price tag for anyone who missed the free period isn't crazy like some other assets on the marketplace. Real life has just been insanely busy lately, but I'm hoping sometime after next month, things will be back to normal. That said, I got to maybe halfway where I wanted to be with this month's challenge, but I'll call it a success anyway. Let's take a quick look at Brutalist Architecture Office. At first, I thought this was an entire building generator, but it's a bit more reasonable than that. It is possible to generate the exterior and some interior features of a building, but this isn't for generating a bunch of random buildings in an instant. It's more for shortcutting the annoying parts of the process to be able to focus on the important stuff instead. The designs of the models seem fairly high quality overall, and the amount and kinds of models included are great for the chosen environment. I do think there is some value in reusing the blueprints for generating buildings. They aren't necessarily the easiest to modify or customize, but the overall cost performance this asset provides should be the standard. Next up, Goblin Warrior Modular. This is a cool pack that initially was a bit limited, but soon after being featured, the author came out with an update that made it compatible with the standard Epic skeleton. This makes it much more compatible with the animation resources out there, so I don't really have any complaints, but I didn't get too deep into it either. The idea I went for this month was a Goblin Heist Escape RPG, or whatever you want to call it. But my main goal was to mess around with the character's equipment and give them different abilities. Like I said before, I didn't have enough time to get too deep into anything, so I ended up kind of just smashing things together until stuff started to work. Originally, I was planning to use the gameplay ability system, but that didn't pan out. The game starts with you selecting different skills for your party. You have a small pool to start with, but successfully escaping gives you more skill points to play with. You only need one goblin to escape to be successful, and each skill relates to one aspect of the game. Combat gives your goblin the ability to fight and avoid damage from melee combat. Demolish, Detect Trap, and Picklock allow you to bypass shortcut doors more quickly. Sleep lets your goblin knock out guards from a distance, and Resurrection allows your goblin to revive a dead party member. The goal is to make it to the roof and escape the building, while trying to avoid being killed by the guards. Each door at the end of the room will allow you to go up to the next level. However, there are shortcut doors on the back wall that will allow you to advance if you have the appropriate skill. Guards periodically spawn from the door at the end of the hall, then they patrol around for a little bit before they leave, and the loop starts again. If the guards see any intruders while on patrol, they'll attack. So you want to either stay hidden or have some way to prevent them from killing all your goblins. So the easiest path in terms of character skills is always the farthest door, but you can't always be sure when guards will start their patrol. The shortcut doors are closer, but depending on your skill level, it might take a while to bypass the door. Well, I think that's about all I managed to find time for this month. On one hand, it's a little disappointing, but on the other hand, if I go back and look at what I had in my first video, I can definitely say doing this has helped to keep driving me forward to learn more about the engine and the different tools available. I have also learned more about video editing than I think I ever wanted to know, but that's a different story. Anyway, like I said before, real life is being persistently busy, but as soon as all that wraps up, I'm hoping to be able to spend more of my hobby time on Unreal again.